Hey, it's Jen with Lady Tarot 911. How y'all doing? You guys had a good Saturday? I am doing well. I missed you and I want to read for you. So, we are going to look at current energies. We're in this new moon, right? And what is a new moon? A new moon is hashtag portal, right? That's what they call it. It's a portal to surrendering and changing, big changes, like new you wake up, not recognize your, like the way things that used to be is going to be no longer, right? So if you have been living routine or like, I don't know, a certain way that maybe hasn't suited you, but you've just tolerated it, then those things are going to go away. You get another chance to change things around, maybe that you have made other choices that maybe haven't served you well. But we are going to look at current conscious energy for you and your person. And let's see where y'all are at. Cool? So, all right. Give me the current conscious energy of my my family, my soul family out there, my the viewer, the collective. What is the current? So maybe you are in the energy of collaborating with somebody. Maybe you have a project going. You are in creation mode, delivering news, collaborating, providing for. You're really you're able to read some information now. Nala, hey, you're able to read some information or read some like energy, not necessarily energy reading, but if you're watching me, you all are very intuitive, and so you can pick up on energies and vibrations of others, but you're able to really, it's going to be very vibrant. It's going to be very known about people's intentions in your life. Okay. So then what about for the situation, relationship, the person, the job, the whatever the situation is? What's the current energy surrounding that at this time? So getting clarity on promise. Oh, well, look at this. I haven't seen this card before. I mean, I have seen it before. I've seen the Hound, but I didn't really look close enough at it. But that sword looks like it's being chewed up or disintegrating. So broken promises, maybe. Something to do with broken promises, maybe the situation on like the situationship that you're in. Either it's somebody who broke promises to you in a relationship, it is broken, like a job not going as you hoped, or a situation that you thought was going to work out well is not working out well. It's not panning out for you the way that you thought it would. So let's see what the challenge is. So we're going to put these right here. So it looks like both sides are kind of mirroring each other, in just the respect that there's clarity. Like you're getting clarity about things and people and things and jobs and relationships and stuff on your side that you're recognizing and maybe surrendering, and the other side is getting clear on the same things as well. It's like you're getting clarity on the situation, and the situation is getting clarity on their side of, the situation that they're in. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So let's see. So this deck right here, I collaborate with deck creators and channel creators. And this sweet gal, AW Spirit Apothecary, sent me this deck, and it is phenomenal. It is the true crime and conspiracy deck, and I love it. It's awesome. So let's find out. Let's see what the situation is, like the block or what's happening in this situation. There's just a lot of cards, and I have little hands, so they kind of go all over the place. So what is the current situation, or the relationship, or what's the problem? Okay, so I'm going to take those two since they kind of popped out. So we'll take this as the current situation, and then we're going to take that one as the block for this, okay? And then we will go from there and look at and clarify. So this is about healing, maybe from this situation, healing a situation where there were loyalty that was broken, promises that were broken. You're doing a lot of healing at this time, whether it be your side or the situation's side. Like maybe, okay, so what I'm feeling, I'm getting like things calming down. So if there was an uproar or arguments or fights or disagreements or any type of tension or conflict, not seeing eye to eye, no matter what the situation is, you are healing from this. And there's some great epiphanies. It's very appropriate that this is in the middle here, because it's between, these two enlightenment points, but they're different. And obviously about different situations, but within the same energy. It's almost like that, like you're focused on somebody or something or a job who's focused on somebody else who's focused on something else, and it's like that domino effect, that energy like transfer. And there's healing in between that, in that energy transfer, if that makes sense. So okay, so there is a block of a secret trip, traveling, going somewhere. Maybe the block is somebody is not progressing. It's something's not moving forward. There is no movement because it is a blocked situation. So let's take a closer look at that. All right. Okay, so tell me about this. Tell me about the healing and this block of secret trip. It could have been canceled travel plans, maybe flight plans, delayed flight, delayed information of progress, movement forward, changing locations, maybe an agenda that changed, that like delayed progress in a certain direction. Tell me about healing. Why is healing here? Delayed communication, reaching out. So an ex-lover. So there is this current, there's a block, and it's just a stagnancy, a stalemate at this time. And what's causing this delay in movement? That's a lot. Thank you. Whoa, spinning, going round and round. Same thing over and over, same patterns. Somebody's not breaking those same patterns of behavior. Regrets. So maybe guilt is continually keeping them in a loop, and that's what's blocking. Or somebody went a certain direction and now they're looking back on it and they're having regrets of maybe making that decision, going that direction, taking that, taking that action. The fate is a block. So let's think about this. Maybe the situation or you, okay, is having a block because there is a job, let's say, that you took that maybe you were a little skeptical about, and it's not like your passion, it is not like your ultimate desire, but it is one that you took for security or safety, or you just thought it was a really good idea at that time. And now you're looking back and kind of trying to evaluate if that was the best move, and you're maybe regretting, maybe you could have gone a different direction. Or give me another one on fate. So so that's waiting. Can you see that? Sorry. Waiting. Somebody could have made a move, but they didn't. Or they made a move in a wrong direction, thinking that they were going to get these ultimate results. And these results of it being the job that they or you thought it was going to turn out to be, or the correct relationship, or the person, just there was this thought that that was the end goal, that that was the answer, that that was the reaching of a destination or a dream, right? That and going that direction, they quickly found out that is not what they thought it would be. It didn't turn out how they expected. It was the same thing that they had been dealing with before, and waiting for this for a long time in their life, and then finally getting that opportunity and it not being anything that they thought it would be, or and potentially ruining another opportunity with another job. Maybe there were multiple job offers that came in, and one, you or your person took one, and it maybe wasn't the one that would have provided the most abundance and prosperity. And but it's one that maybe seemed like a good opportunity, one that seemed like a dream job or a dream opportunity, some type of dream travel, and thinking it was the end all goal, or fated in destiny that this was the destiny. And in fact, it became a broken promise type of energy. Loyalties were broken, not only from this person or this job, or like an opportunities were broken, but now there's a great sense of enlightenment and understanding and healing now that messages are coming. Like there's this, it says reach out an ex-lover. So this could have been a relationship, obviously, but this communication, healing from some type of communication, maybe it was harsh communication, or communication that was not expected, or there has been a block in movement with communication in regards to something that somebody feels like there's a stalemate or a stagnancy. It says delivering news on the chromancer. Waiting for news about something, waiting news about some type of promise, or I'm hearing contract or agreement that was made, some type of commitment that was made. So let's look at what this commitment was. And it could be a million different things for the many people watching, but it'll give you a good idea of in regards to which direction this can flow for you in your certain situation. obviously it was about promises, some type of promises, either verbal or there was a hope. There could have also been contracts, signing contracts or agreements made. You know, the good old boy handshake doesn't really exist anymore. So it's probably, you know, if it's between somebody that you trusted and that trust was broken, or a too good to be contract was signed and it turned out to be too good to be true, you know? Okay, so so caregiver. So this healing is regarding so a caregiver could be somebody who pretended to care. So I have caregiver and false person. So lies, betrayal, somebody who, this could be a mother, a provider, some type of provider who, a mother figure or a trusted family member or friend who provides, and they have turned out to be somebody masking, not who you or your person thought they were, or you of your person. You know, maybe this was a provider that had bad intentions from the get go, and there was a lot of deceit from the beginning, a lot of masking, pretending to be somebody who cared, who would handle the situation or take care of you or take care of your person. And it ended up being where maybe the direction they went towards this person ended up being nothing but a disappointment, or the situation or the job, right? So yeah, because of half truths, lies, and it was so it was a new direction that ended up being, yeah, lies, betrayal. What does this say? Relocation, yeah, progress, change of view, job, partnering, right? So maybe getting with a new partner, and white lies, missing part of the story, cover ups, the intentions. That's the second time that I've seen that, hidden into bad intentions. And then this says, well-intentioned lie. So from the get-go, this person who was supposed to be this caregiver, either your person or your person's person, or a job that promised you great things, and the intentions of, you know, this job was offered with a knowing that maybe they weren't going to advance you, or the job off, you know, the job offer maybe didn't pay as much as they said they were going to pay, or deliver on the promises they made. And so there was this change that was made. You made this change, your person made this change that ended up being based on partial truths and information, right? So this was an impulsive, that's a lot to do with devil energy. Impulsive, I'm just going to put this here, impulsive, you know, actions, right? That's lower vibration energy that was at play during this transition or this movement. So let's find out more about where are you at now. We know healing from this situation. This also could have been a change in changing, traveling. There's a lot of traveling here. There's the secret trip block. Now this is a car, so traveling by car, or this could have something to do with a car, maybe getting into like promises of buying a new car, or something in regards to there's a lot of people here though. In regards to card, there's 3 women here. There's caregiver, a false person, and a half truth. So these 2 are dishonest. This one, I mean, the card is a positive card. She looks, so it's these 3. She looks like she's reputable, right? So in regards to a lot of healing provider, right? But then there are other people. So your person could have had multiple people involved, and this is feminine energy. So it doesn't have to be women. But your person could have a nice car, have multiple people involved, and have a dog, the Hound. All right, so tell me more. Actually, we're going to put these up here. Tell me more. Tell me where my viewer is at this time in their energy. Nice. That flew out really pretty. Okay, so you are in this energy. Oh, Libra. We're in Libra timing right now. So this can have a lot to do with love because the garden card is very much about Venus. And this is, so you're in this energy of community. And, you know, there could have been some party or event that you've gone to recently. You might be in this energy of reunion, of getting together with people, getting together. You know, you were hoping to get together with your person, and you know that fell through, or there's been some type of meeting. Okay. Oh, look at that. So we're talking about lies, false people, half truths. There's a lot of deceit that has been really happening. So sly, you know, there was been fraud, hidden intentions again. So that's the 3rd time that I have seen that. So whatever this involves, okay, whoever this involves, your person, your person's people, people that surround your relationship, people at your job, there's been a lot of deceit, and somebody's not offering, not telling the truth about how they feel. Look at all that green, that's heart chakra. Not talking about how they feel about certain situations. Maybe you or your person is not speaking up um, about the way that maybe you feel like, you know, like you're being lied to at work, or there's people around you gossiping at work, and you know you really haven't shared your feelings about that. This is the time period where the energy supports sharing your true intentions and your true feelings about something and not holding back. Okay, tell me more about this garden and fox. Tell me more from my collective garden and fox at this time. Yeah, look at that. I just was talking about heart chakra, right? So love, passion, romance, Venus, this is 7th house energy, affection, intimacy, essentially, right? So this could also be, this is playing the field. So this could be trickery. Whatever, for you, there was some type of trickery on the other side of what this is. So the situation, whether it be with a person or another energy, it could also be family members or career, job, some type of friendship maybe that went south, and somebody had a broken heart maybe because of this deceitful energy, you know, somebody playing the field, or this could just be something that you had your heart set on, if it is a job or, you know, a project that maybe didn't end up the way that you thought because somebody behind the scenes had promised something that, you know, didn't play out like they said it would, right? So tell me about the other side. Tell me about the situation. More on the situation. Being stuck this also says chains. So this person or the situation, or maybe somebody in the career field or job field, or somebody who had loyalties to something or somebody else, and you're not maybe understanding clearly, or you don't know what the situation, you don't know what has happened, you're trying to heal, but with this sword disintegrating, somebody's, the hound is eating this disintegrating sword. So somebody can be hiding information regarding loyalty, or where they're stuck or stalemate, or how they couldn't follow through, or why the job promised something that didn't end up, panning out. Tell me more about the hound. Loyalty, chains, promises. Okay. So stability. Yeah. So this is, so I talked about going south. This is South Node photograph. So stability in regards to the past, and maybe thoughts of, hold on just a second, loyalty to a past person, a past job. Maybe you were going to, maybe this person made promises to you about a situation, or made promises to you about your future. Maybe you thought that things were going to go a certain direction with your future, and it ends up, where they break those promises, and they, cancel plans on you. They get people involved, they play the field, they break your heart, and then, and it's all because of some stability or security, and being comfortable, right, in the past situation. And so that's why this loyalty to you was broken, because there's this loyalty to the past that lingers on, right? Because this person hasn't done any healing, right, within themselves, to know that that situation is no longer valid. This could also be a company who maybe had loyalties towards somebody else. Maybe the situation changed and somebody else came back into the workforce, and the company took sides with this person, or loyalties were in this direction. This could also be family members. This here is very indicative of what I've been talking about in regards to the past that we keep ourselves in, right? And that I've done a few videos on now. And I'm not going to harp on this. You can go back to the other ones, especially the short that I just did. This right here is exactly those same thought patterns that when we wake up, we think that thought, it creates the emotion. And so when we wake up in the morning, we grab our phone. It's the first thing that we do. It's what routine. It's what we've always done. Or we wake up in the morning and our first thought is about somebody from the past, or some situation from the past, or some hurt from the past. Then that thought creates an emotion, right? And that emotion creates the chemical of the past, and our body continues to live in that. Let's see, where is it? Where's that? Where is it? Which one was it? I don't remember. Anyways, I thought one of these had it in regards to round and round. I know I mentioned it. The This is where your person or the situation, this job, is just this constant familiarity. Your person might not be happy here, but they stay because it's familiar. The coworker who came back and ended up taking a spot you were promised came back because having a new job, anything new, going a new direction, challenging themselves is, wasn't familiar. It wasn't, they didn't know it, so it became uncomfortable. This is uncomfortable. This, well, not this, but this person changing, growing, choosing a new choice, opening up that space to visualize and manifest new and exciting new beginnings, they continue to just sit and they say, well, this is where I'm happy. When in reality, they're probably not happy, or the coworker's not happy to come back to the job. They wanted to move forward to a new job, or maybe family members living um, living in a home and they don't leave, or whatever the situation is that you're dealing with, they claim that that's where their happiness is, right? But in reality, it's not where they're happy. It's where they're familiar. It's where they're comfortable. It's where they stay, instead of trying to visualize, meditate, change the narrative, change the way that they start out their morning, so that their body doesn't go back to the past, or their thoughts don't go back to create that emotion, to create that chemical to keep their body trapped in the past. And when they don't know that, that's what they do. And people complain, well, why is there no change? Why am I stuck in this pattern? Why am I still in this relationship? Why do I attract the same people over and over again? Why do I stay in a job I don't like, or in a situation I don't like? Well, the answer is because you don't change it. You don't change that thought pattern. You don't change those emotions. You don't change your body from, um, creating that chemical that keeps it locked in habit of the past. And so things stay the same. They continue to run the same cycles. You do the same routine. You say you're going to change. I mean, this is why like New Year's resolutions don't work out, is because there's this thought of, okay, I'm going to change, I'm going to do something different, right? But it only lasts a couple of days, because we get so caught up, we just incorporate it in our regular routine. Well, our regular routine is of the past and things we've done in the past. Even though maybe once or twice we might try to tweak it a little bit, we're not actually doing that wholehearted manifesting of visualizing what it would feel like to be in a different situation than this familiar situation, in maybe a new situation, a better situation, maybe just a new exciting something to learn, right? We stay stuck in the same routine, and we incorporate that New Year's resolution into that same routine, that same cycle, right? And then we fall out and we don't accomplish. It only lasts a couple days, New Year's resolutions, right? Same thing. Everything in your life can be contributed back to, did you stop the routine? Did you stop the same behavior pattern, to like putting down the phone, not responding to people you usually feel guilty or responsible to respond to. You didn't stop saying, yes, I'll do overtime if your job requested it from you. You didn't stop, or you didn't say no to family members who you've already given to so much, and yet they still come to you, because they come to you because you keep saying yes. When you really don't want to. Did you stop those behavior patterns? Did you change that routine enough to put down the phone, shut off the TV, not respond to people, not work overtime when you don't want to, not give when you don't want to, not have to pay for something because you feel guilty? And then allow yourself to quiet that noise and retrain your brain to prone out those old neurons and to download new neurons, right, of the visualizations, to create that chemical in your body. Work in the visualizations of the future, which is manifesting to bring that in, right? Did you do that? Well, if you're living the same cycle, which they are, this person or this job or this career, or it could be you with choosing these type of people, or choosing to work at the same company, or believe somebody who maybe has proven themselves to give you broken promises, or to break promises over and over and over, right? And that can be you. Well, did you break that cycle, that pattern, that behavior, to be able to actually give change and a new beginning, a new start, a new cycle, a new pattern, a new way of living, a chance? That's the question. And that's why when you don't, you end up staying in the same thing, which your brain, your ego, your body all are familiar with. And they say they're happy there. Nope, they're not happy there per se, especially if there's a toxic environment or toxicity around a job or a company or a person or a relationship. If there's bad decisions being made and people being hurt and there's toxicity, they can't be happy there. They're just comfortable. They're familiar with that type of environment, be it toxic or not, right? So that being said, what does the outcome look like for this situation? And then I will pull a message card and let you go. This is the current energy that's playing out right now. This is the new moon portal that allows you, it opens up this portal to be able to surrender bad habits, surrender old ways of being, surrender behavior patterns, surrender to old ways of doing things. This is perfect energy, providing you the opportunity for a second chance at doing something different and maybe not making the same decision, them not making the same decision, not going to the same company, or, taking a chance on you instead of giving all your power away to everybody else. These are just ideas. But what is the potential? Communication. So we talked about, right? Where is it? Reach out, right? Yeah, reach out, communication. So maybe in making these changes, in manifesting and visualizing, if you take advantage of this opportunity and portal, there is going to be messages that you will get, or downloads, or new information, or new ways of doing things, or new exciting results, or answers about how to handle situations, right? Oh, and if it's a person, right, there could be a new person in your life or a secret admirer who comes back around. Tell me about this secret admirer. What's this about? You could be healing, and that really radiates from this card here. Healing, you can see, radiates a lot of very high vibration energy and just aura around you or from you that creates a magnetism that pulls people in as well, which you could have soulmates coming in, coming back. When you are healing your heart, right, and situations from the past and changing the way you habituate, or your habits, right, your patterns, when you change that, then people, other people come in, or people who, have done healing on their side, or you get people who haven't healed either that come back in as well. But you're higher vibration and you can't align. If they're lower vibration and you're higher vibration, and it's not a who's better type of situation. So don't take my words like that. Everybody vibrates at a certain energy frequency and energy level depending on the choices they're making and their opportunities that are coming into them based on those decisions, and putting themselves first and getting out of toxic situations or behavior patterns. It raises your vibration, right? People become happier. They get more opportunities. The universe gives them more opportunities, more abundance, more prosperity, because they're making good choices with it. So then if you are vibrating higher than, let's say, a job or a company that really doesn't believe in loyalty to its employees, and this company is like low vibe, the energy within the company and the people there is low vibe, then that's vibrating lower energy. You guys aren't going to match. It's not going to be in alignment, right? So those things get pushed out, or you surrender those things, right? Hence the new moon, wrapping us right back around. Okay. Oh, and forgiveness, that's great. That's wonderful. So, from the situation, changing the way that you do things brings in either you feeling forgiven, your person feeling forgiven, their situations, childhood situations, hurts from the past being forgiven. It's easier to forgive. Your ego, you know, relaxes, because it's ego that keeps us from, apologizing. Maybe there is an apology coming in from somebody, from this person who hurt you. This is a lot of cards, but let's see. We have soulmate. I was just talking about soulmates coming in, right? Forbidden. Maybe this is these people that I was talking about, right? These feminine energies, whatever they are, caused a lot of drama and change, and came between, you can see there in the middle, came between you and your person, colleagues, leadership in a job, third parties, extramarital affairs, playing the field, lots of options, keeping options open, and this, so a realization, a healing, and I'm putting these together, being forgiven for, being forgiven for those things from a soulmate, or soulmates coming together because of forgiveness in regards to maybe things that were hidden or forbidden, or people that came in between and were allowed to come in between situations, or come back to a job and take your spot. And the constant hurt and pain, the drowning in emotion, and let's see, there's let's see, hold on, I'm seeing a lot of fire, water, and earth energy here. Not as much, and not as much air, because the sword is being disintegrated. Swords are about thoughts and in our heads. So we're really healing that and getting beyond that. But drowning, water, right? Drowning in emotion because of somebody, or because of the situation. But in changing those patterns and becoming conscious, which is that process that I was talking about, becoming quiet and going into that meditative state, and visualizing yourself in a new company, or in a new opportunity, a new relationship, a new job, a new home, something that's going to be positive for your growth, is becoming conscious of the world you're living in and living day by day, versus always looking for this end goal, right? Which, that's what this was, waiting, regretting, waiting on fate, right? Waiting, thinking that your future is already determined, waiting on fate. Yes, there's destined points in our life, but we create our future, we create our life, we create our world. And so instead of waiting for this, right, we consciously live every single day, and we enjoy our life, and we don't end up being 90 years old and looking back going, I don't even remember my life, because I was so set on getting to a certain point, which could come or not come depending on your manifestations and your meditations and changing those behavior patterns, right? This all comes full circle. Everything is connected, everything, and everybody is connected. So, and I'll talk more about that in videos. I have a lot of videos lined up. That is too many. I mean, I'll read them, but that's a lot that came out. So this could be your message to your person, your person's message to you. This is messages from the heart. This is how you could truly be feeling about somebody or something, or, I mean, leadership doesn't usually involve a lot of heart, but maybe there is a boss who feels bad, or, or something that you wish that you could have said to a boss, or, whatever. It's a messages from the heart, however that may be, whether it's from their heart, the situation, family members, colleagues who maybe did you wrong. I had a colleague who sabotaged me, and yeah. Anyways, so I mean, it's happened to all of us, right? So messages from the heart. My life is falling apart and I'm struggling. You deserve the best, and I respect you. I want to do the right thing. So they're trying, at least they're becoming conscious of wanting change, right? Or you are. I don't know. So maybe there's more questions than answers. You've been thinking about me because I've been thinking about you. We're connecting. Just like I said, everything and everybody is connected. So there could be a lot of, and this says karma, respect, confusion, and energy. And they could be paying karma, or people who got in the way could be paying karma, um, or who had bad intentions are definitely going to be paying karma at some point. And selfish. I love the way you make me feel, but I can't give you the same in return, because they're low vibration. They're, again, I don't say that being egotistical, trying to send a message of ego. I'm trying to say that because they're going through pain karma, they're trying to change their ways, they're trying to make better decisions, or companies are trying to change their policies, or there's a consciousness that comes about. And if you're growing your energy, right, they're becoming conscious of it, or family members are becoming conscious of it, and they're at least starting to change, head down the right direction. um, they can't they can't give you what you need if you guys aren't vibrating at the same level right now, right? So you just have to keep working on you and becoming conscious of life. And they are obviously, looking at things and also knowing that things need to change, because they're not happy. They're drowning in emotion. They have a lot of regret about whatever decisions were made. They were betrayed probably themselves. And so anyways, that hopefully that gives you a perspective of what this new moon energy can do for you, and the opportunity that you have if you decide to take that, and also basically what the situation could be right now. And the reason that I give the current situations, because you all know your situations you're in, it gives you kind of an idea of what's happening on the other side, but it also validates your feelings, because I want you to feel validated. I want you to know that that I've been there, and that everybody's been there at some point, or they're going through it at some point with some situation in their life. So just focus on yourself, keep moving down that path, and becoming conscious of your life and what you're living, what you're saying, what you're doing, your thoughts, your emotions, and visualizing future, and stopping past memories, because when we think about the past, we usually think about negatives, problems. It's just part of our ego. So we don't want to do that. We want to leave that in the past and think about the positives, and visualize future events, future relationships, future. And it could even be with this person, because they're changing as well. But whatever that you visualize and you want to manifest for your life, all the power is in your hands. You're in control of your entire life and your future. So hope that helps, guys. If you do like my read and want to like the video, that helps me. My videos pop into the main feed in the algorithm a lot more, so that helps. And then I can get this message out to people who may be struggling. But thanks for being here, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend, and we'll see you soon. Bye.